Hello, and welcome to Change Lives once again. I'm Hybebah Chevalier, your host, bringing to you a fabulous show, and you want to stay tuned and call your friends and neighbors because they too need to hear about estate and elder care planning. You want to know all about it. And back with us, we have a great team, Assurance Financial Partners.
That's right.
Welcome back again.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.
All right. Welcome back, Carrie Morris.
Thank you, Hybebah. It's great to be here. Very gracious to have us back.
Donald Thomas. Say hello to our viewing audience.
Hello, and good to be here again with you, Miss Hybebah.
Well, Jerry, say hello to our viewing audience.
Hello out there, and just like to also throw in that Hybebah is very gracious to have us back, and we're so grateful to be here.
Oh, that's sweet, Jerry Garrett. Well, it's good of you to be out there too. So we welcome you to just relax and listen to this important information that we will share with you. You'll be so happy you did. And the topic of this show, once again, estate and elder care planning. So you want to know all about that. But before we go there, can we do an overview of the last show to just bring them current to what we're going to be talking about this evening?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you mean
Would you do that?
Yes,
Where
ma'am.
you want to start,
Well,
Carrie?
one thing we talked about was the fact that a lot of people have different pieces and parts to their financial plan. They're doing insurance over here, and they're doing investing over here, and they file their tax return over here. And the thing is that we talked about bringing those pieces together and making sure that they're working to benefit one another, so that they're not doing something over here that's going to cost them money over here. We see that too frequently, and so that's our job as financial planners to come in and bring that together. So that's one of the things we talked about. And one piece of that, we also talked about the components of the different insurances, which I think today we're going to focus in on kind of a long-term care situation. But then there's investing and safe money, we call it, or savings accounts, and then income. So, Donald, you want to talk about income?
Yeah, I mean, because that's what we found out in working with so many people, so many clients, that it's an income problem, that it's not an asset problem or an investing problem or a savings problem. It comes down to income, because if we can have the proper amount of income to pay for situations that come up or our care and things that we want and need, then we have a better quality of life. And that's really what we're about, is making sure that we have a good quality of life, and it all starts with income. So everything we do is to support the income when we need it.
But isn't our income just what we make it work, though? You know, like a lot of people think they hear that word income and they don't really think about retirement, do they?
No, and that's funny, because you're at the top of your mountain of your nest egg whenever you retire. And whenever you stop working. So you have to make that last sometime 35 and 40 years. And so how it's taxed, how that, your risk, because things can take, money away from you, and that can hurt your income. And one of the biggest things that we run into is that people 65 and 70 are still thinking about their money when they're 45 and earning money. And you have to shift your way of thinking, but they're not trained to do this. And we work very hard and mentor under some very sophisticated guys that have taught us, and we study it every day and we live it every day to help people make sure that their income is efficient.
Well, Jerry, do you have anything you would like to add?
Yes, I would. Today there was a gentleman that came in, and he was sharing with us that his father is 77 years old and is still working. Okay? So what does that tell you? It was telling me that he has some type of fear that he still needs to be putting money aside. Basically, when his son was in there, thinking in terms of having a plan or finding out as much information to put a plan in force to take care of his dad. and his father-in-law and his mother. So
his mom needs help now.
His mother actually needs help now. That's right. She's just had 3 knee replacements. So you're talking about something that is inevitable. People don't want to think in terms of having to go into a nursing home or having to think in terms of long-term care, but it's going to happen. And that's why we're here, to help folks and help their families.
And help them to make the wise decision.
Exactly.
Okay.
And how to pay for it.
Oh, that's most important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are Assurance Financial Partners. I feel comfortable with just that name, that Assurance, okay? It makes me feel like, okay, they could assure me a certain confidence and trust level in their ability to help me do what I need to do regarding my financial planning. So how did you come about the name? Because it builds relationships and trust.
Go ahead, Don.
And
Yeah. Well, that's exactly why we came up with the name. We chose that name Assurance because we wanted to give that assurance and build that relationship. Financial was just kind of a given because we wanted to let people know what business we were in. And then the partners is kind of twofold, is that we build strategic partners with people to help that we bring on a team, but most importantly is we partner with our clients and we listen to them and what is your plans, what is your goals. We help them figure out exactly where they're at, because if you don't know where you're at, you'll never get where you want to go.
That's right.
So that's the Assurance Financial Partners is really about partnering with our clients and giving them the assurance and building the relationship, and we want a long-term trust, a long-term relationship.
okay, I
with
like that.
with both generations of the family. And that word partners also, Hybebah, it also comes about because we also saw a vision of building a team of professionals where we partner. We have strategic partners in the law community. There's about 3 different attorneys we work with. There's CPAs, social workers, geriatric care managers, all types of different professionals in the community that we basically built a team, and then we partner with them too. So that word partner really means a lot of things to us, and we put the client in the center of that, and then we build that team around, and they benefit from those relationships.
Well, Jerry, what is your feel about how did you become involved with Assurance Financial Partners? Because I think you're all a great team. In your specialties, you have so much that could benefit others so that they can get quality of life from what you have to offer with your product.
I actually met Donald and Carrie a little over 2 years ago. And at the time, I had told them that I was specializing in life insurance. And after going to one of their seminars, about 2.5 months ago, at an elder care planning at an elder care center, I had told them that I was specializing in life insurance, not only with the A+ carriers, the major insurance companies, but life insurance for those folks that had pre-existing conditions that thought that they couldn't get any insurance. And I told them that I had a real good spiritual foundation about my business and the way that I conduct business, and we just hit it off. And so here I am, and it's great to be working with these guys. It's really a great journey that we're on together.
Well, I think you have a great team here, and what I like about you too is you're on one accord, and you're not unequally yoked, meaning, okay, and you're spiritual men.